Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Tobago. I'm Davia Chambers. Today we are coming to you from the Studley Park Quarry, a substantial land area containing some of the best aggregate material in the world that's used for construction. We'll explore this site and show you some of the products and services that are being offered. As usual, it's been an eventful week for us, and over the next half hour, we will bring you up to date on all the major stories that happened in Tobago. So stay with us for all the details, starting with the headlines. Budget season is here again, and we have insights into the THA's budget presentation. The search is on for the next youth agricultural entrepreneur in Trinidad and Tobago. Brideville comes to Tobago as the island capitalizes on becoming a premier romance destination. And later, mango season is in full swing as an exhibition was held in honor of the popular fruit. These stories and more when Let's Talk Tobago continues. Stay with us.
So when you're here, fiddle and tambourine attack, rush back a dance and fight made a walk, jumping old time carnival, pulsing by the sea. Come July, Tobago is the place to be.
Tobago Heritage Festival from mid-July to August 1st. Tobago, it's the place to be.
Come on here, boats down a Lekito. Come and spend July in Tobago.
Performance, productivity, and profitability. That's the mantra here at the Studley Park Enterprise Limited, or SPEL. SPEL is charged with the management of the Studley Park Quarry and to date has achieved its prime objectives of improving the level of production and sale of aggregate not only in Tobago but also in Trinidad. Now, a budget request season is here again, and in our first story, you learn just how much the THA is asking for and how the money will be allocated. Listen up to this report.
The Tobago House of Assembly's budget request is $4.72 billion for the 2019 to 2020 fiscal period. The estimates include $3.26 billion for recurrent expenditure, an increase of $24.7 million from last year's request, and $1.45 billion for the development program, an increase of $71.1 million. In his seventh budget presentation, Joel Jack, the Secretary for Finance and the Economy, outlined the recurrent budgetary allocation for each division. The largest share will go to the Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development, the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and the Environment, as well as the Division of Education, Innovation and Energy also have significant allocations.
Education, Innovation and Energy, $512 million. Community Development, Enterprise Development and Labor, $124.6 million. Infrastructure, Quarries and the Environment, $524.7 million. Health, Wellness and Family Development, $778.3 million.
Under the development program, the focus will be to strengthen the island's economy via diversification, tourism, agriculture and education. This is Mr. Jack's overview of those estimates.
The development program estimates are disaggregated as follows. Pre-investment, $0.8 million. Economic infrastructure, $743.7 million. Social infrastructure, $427.2 million. And multi-sectoral and other services, $280.1 million.
The Assembly is also requesting $73.3 million for the Unemployment Relief Program, URP, and $39.2 million for CPEP. In an effort to finance some of the island's projects, the THA plans to generate its own revenue. Returns will come through Studley Park Enterprise Limited and other state entities, as well as less traditional funding sources.
The Executive Council has approved the utilization of alternative financing mechanisms such as the issuance of a bond and the implementation of the public-private partnership modality to accelerate the island's development momentum.
The Assembly continues to collaborate with the central government on several major projects. They include the expansion and upgrade of the A&R Robinson International Airport, construction of the Roxborough Police Station, and refurbishment of the Dwight York Stadium. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
The construction industry, both local and national, has benefited from a bountiful supply of quality aggregate from the Studley Park Quarry over 33 years. Now, its volcanic properties make it a superb, high-value, revenue-generating commodity for the island of Tobago. Now, the THA is creating the right environment and opportunities to develop the future leaders of this island. You'll hear more about this at the launch of the Leadership Graduate Trainee Program by the Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development. The health sector in Tobago is evolving with the aim of becoming service-oriented. The Leadership Graduate Program is the latest initiative aimed at transforming healthcare in Tobago. The program is creating work experience in the health sector for emerging professionals who are university graduates. This is just one of the ways the Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development and the Tobago Regional Health Authority, the TRHA, are creating a more efficient public service.
Some of the advantages to this program would include widening your scope and experiences, assisting you to make more meaningful career choices, facilitating your personal and professional growth and development, and also allowing you to earn while you learn.
The program is the brainchild of Councillor Dr. Agatha Carrington, the Secretary of the Health Division. She says several discussions were held with the TRHA Board of Directors and other stakeholders. Following these talks, a decision was made to develop a program to grow leaders for the health sector.
We expect to see innovative approaches. We expect to see a leading hospital at which our patients can experience quality service at each encounter. We expect to monitor the satisfaction of our users. We expect to foster an environment which supports legal and ethical behavior.
The 12 trainees are being encouraged by Chief Secretary Kelvin Charles to see the opportunity not just as a training program, but an investment. He's urging the trainees to extract all they can from the experience.
One expects that you would really exploit it so that you really become better persons when the time would have come for you to graduate from the program. It is easy to take for granted what you have already. But ultimately, you will be much better off if you can see the value of it beyond the financial or just additional knowledge.
The program will run for 18 months. Each graduate will serve for a maximum of 12 months and will be placed within the division or the TRHA. They will learn to help develop an enabling policy environment, to contribute to improving business processes so they enhance service delivery, and to build and maintain capacity within the division and the TRHA. Material from the Studley Park Quarry has been consistently used in road resurfacing and infrastructural projects undertaken by both the Assembly and government. Now, this quality volcanic rock was the preferred choice for several mega projects over the years, including the Scarborough Deepwater Harbour, the resurfacing of the A&R Robinson International Airport, and LNG trains in Point Fortin, Trinidad. So, how much do you know about mangoes? Do you know how many varieties there are in Tobago? Well, Tobagonians got the chance to learn more about a fruit that's in abundance at this time of year. A mango exhibition was held to give the public a greater appreciation of this popular fruit. We have more from Omadara Mills.
1-minute mango eating competitions for primary school students and adults were some of the activities patrons engaged in during the first ever mango exhibition. Visitors were intrigued to learn of the 20+ varieties of mangoes available on the island. Persons also sampled and purchased products made from the fleshy fruit, which included chips, amchar, chow, pepper sauce, mango candy, juices, and cakes. The one-day event was facilitated by the Division of Food Production, Forestry and Fisheries under the theme, Celebrate Our Local Foods.
It's part of the whole drive in terms of food security and nutrition. Just this morning, I opened at Denim Sheep Farm a workshop on food safety, and therefore that's all part of the thing as well. So all of these will come together in the delivery of safe, nutritious, local products that people of Tobago can consume.
For this exhibition, we are hoping to increase awareness as to the different types of mangoes on the island, the availability of mangoes on the island, and also to let the public know the value-added products that can be derived from mango, as well as the nutritive value of mango.
Mangoes are ubiquitous around this time of year. Popular varieties include Julie, Starch, Little Pa, Long, and Ice Cream. They vary in size, shape, and color and are considered a healthy alternative to processed sweets when eaten in moderation.
Mango is loaded with vitamin C in particular, a lot of minerals, a lot of antioxidants, and fiber. So it's beneficial to us nutritionally.
Students participated in mango trivia games and were encouraged to write poems about their mango exhibit experience.
I am so excited because I get to learn about different kinds of mangoes and how they look.
I think it's a great idea to get an exhibition for children to learn more about mangoes.
I think about this it's a very nice place to showcase mangoes, like a museum.
The mango exhibition was held at 2 locations, the Botanical Gardens in Scarborough and the Sid Gray Stadium's car park in Roxborough. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
One NGO is seeking to develop and equip young men and women with the knowledge and skills to identify and recognize opportunities in the agricultural sector for self-sustenance, improved livelihood, and for contributing to food security in communities and the nation at large. Find out more when we return after these messages. Thanks for staying with us. This is Let's Talk Tobago and we are at the Studley Park Quarry. The range of products offered by the Studley Park Enterprise Limited for sale on the local and national market include aggregate, crusher run, rotten rock and boulders among other products. The operations also include an asphalt plant, concrete and laboratory testing services. Now, Y-Farm is an NGO that pioneers agricultural education through entertainment and promotes agri-entrepreneurship among the nation's youths. Currently, they are seeking the next top agripreneur of Trinidad and Tobago. We caught up with the founder of Y-Farm, Alpha Senan, to bring you this next story. The search is on for Trinidad and Tobago's next top agripreneur. Alpha Senan, founder of youth awareness non-profit organization Y-Farm, is hosting the inaugural contest. He says the Agripreneur Mastermind program will run from July 1st to August 28th, 2019, and he's inviting agri-business owners to apply.
One of the most exciting parts of this program is coming up very soon. We call it Amp It Up TNT. It stands for Agripreneur Mastermind Program, where we want to find Trinidad and Tobago's next top agripreneur.
The program is being funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The goal is to strengthen the sector by helping to improve related businesses. The program will increase the knowledge of agri-entrepreneurs and make their businesses more sustainable.
It's going to be an 8 weeks mastermind program where you're going to develop your skills, develop your leadership styles, develop your networking skills, develop your market. How do you market your produce? How do you sell your goods and your services? How do you become a global citizen in the agricultural world?
The top 3 entrepreneurs at the end of the program will win a cash prize. A weekly travel stipend will also be provided to official participants.
They'll have like a final pitch to do as well too, and a strategic business plan on what after the program, what they're going to do step by step with their business moving forward.
If you'd like to apply to be a part of the program, visit the Y-Farm Facebook page for more details. This is the newly refurbished Barbados Bay Jetty, which was commissioned in February. The primary purpose of the jetty is to facilitate the berthing of barges for the transportation and export of aggregate and importation of other construction material. Now, as the saying goes, young people are the future. And at a recent forum called Chill and Chat, they were the leaders. Listen up and you just might learn a thing or two in this next report. Young people in Tobago are finding innovative ways to learn and even share information. Their latest endeavor is the Youth Chill and Chat Forum series. It's a safe space for socialization among young Tobagonians ages 15 to 35. They share information and their perspective on the issue of the day as well as solutions. The topic for the first edition was sex, morals, values, how to do it right. Now, sex means different things to different people. What it means to you could have a significant impact on your relationship.
I believe it's something that's intimate. And it's very contextual. It doesn't necessarily has to be, as you said, intercourse in that sense. But it could be where that you have an engrossing conversation, and it builds from that.
Sex is the most powerful creative element that exists. It's the act that brings entire universes to life. Hence, we are all here right now, and therefore should be handled with great care.
Deciding when to have sex with someone was one of the burning questions of the night. The consensus was that this is a personal decision and that there's no perfect time to have sex.
A woman think that letting the man wait out till it's supposed
90 days like Steve Harvey?
That is him. But that you would value him more. A man knows from Jump Street, depends if he's temporary or you're permanent. And that usually doesn't even have to deal with only physical aesthetics. A fella usually likes to feel comfortable in a safe space. So I mean, after all the bells and whistles and all the niceness happens, because I mean, this will only be for a certain time, so they call it the honeymoon stage. So the honeymoon stage will only be for a certain time now, and then when all the glitter gone, then now you unmask the person, the characteristics, the attributes, and that is when you know, okay, well, definitely this could work, definitely this can't work in that element, in that sense.
Sex education is important for youth, especially those in their formative years. One participant believes as young people, it's important to feel comfortable talking about sex.
I think you could start from within your household, right? That's the first way to start. And then this event here is a perfect example of what we can do to create a safe space to discuss sex.
The Youth Chill and Chat Forum is an initiative hosted by the Tobago Youth Council with support from the Division of Sport and Youth Affairs. The next installment will be held on July 25th with the theme Exploring Youth's Contributions to Tobago's Arts and Culture. More savings, more convenience, more economic growth and less traffic. These are just some of the benefits of the Barbados Bay Jetty. In January, the jetty received its first barge from Trinidad in 15 years, which was a success as it generated $300,000 in revenue. Tobago now has more persons certified in various technical skills needed for the construction industry, thanks to the Construction Certification Training Program. In this next story, you'll hear from one of the students and learn why this initiative is different from the rest.
Brent Timothy is now a Level 1 certified plumber. He's one of the 29 students who graduated from the Construction Certification Training Program. After 9 months, they now have a sound foundation in masonry, plumbing, and electrical installation. The program was started last year by the Division of Education, Innovation, and Energy.
The road was never easy. Balancing between working, finding a livelihood, and coming to class, it wasn't easy. Sometimes not even having enough money to pay transport, or getting tired or fed up because of the shifts. But, you know, we made it and we are successful, and thank you.
The division partnered with MIC Institute of Technology to provide courses for Southwest residents. Final assessments were done by the National Examination Council. Technical advisor Dr. Verlene Bob Lewis says the program is different from other technical training courses.
One excellent part of this program, I think, I just said myself, people can come in already skilled. And you don't have to sit down here 4 days a week. So you have some skill already. You come, you'll be assessed, and as you move along, you have to come sometimes. And I say, well, I ain't going to get me certificate in the end. It's not like that, Mr. Defoe. They have to come, and the instructors will be able to assess your competencies.
Chief Secretary Kelvin Charles is advising the graduates to use their skills to help develop the island.
You are on the road to personal success. In fact, it was Miss Nichols who said, take charge of Tobago. And I wrote that down because I think that is significant. Because in a sense, what she's saying is, listen, for us to develop Tobago, that will be your responsibility. And because you have to position yourselves, and indeed you have started this, and that is why level 2 is also important, to be the ones on first call for construction activity in Tobago.
Courses under the Construction Certification Training Program are open to participants ages 17 to 60. It's intended to give Tobagonians an opportunity to make themselves more marketable. Currently, the division is working to provide Level 2 certification training for those willing to advance their skills. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
We have to take a break, but when we return, we'll tell you about the local efforts being made to make Tobago globally competitive in the destination wedding market. Stay with us, Let's Talk Tobago. We'll be right back.
So when you're here, fiddle and tambourine and talk, rush back a dance and fight made a walk, jumping old time carnival, pulsing by the sea. Come true like Tobago is the place to be.
Tobago Heritage Festival from mid-July to August 1st. Tobago, it's the place to be.
Come and hear folk tales, don't let it all. Come and spend July in Tobago.
The Studley Park Quarry is soaring with success and continues to work towards its goal of being the leading producer and supplier of superior quality aggregate. This is being achieved under the stewardship of General Manager Dexter East, an engineer with over 25 years of experience, and his complement of competent, professional, technical, and skilled staff members. So stakeholders in the Tobago wedding industry were recently treated to an educational, inspirational, and transformative seminar called Bride Villa. Bride Villa was an event produced by Caribbean Bride magazine on behalf of the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited. We have the highlights in this story. Take a look.
67 romance industry stakeholders are now certified destination wedding vendors. They received certificates from the Caribbean Bride Academy at the Bride Villa seminar. The Tobago Tourism Agency hosted this event to provide opportunities for wedding-related businesses to boost their operations. The agency is also seeking to raise the profile of Tobago as a premier romance destination.
This event was all about you, the vendors. No destination could be top in anything without all the people who do all the small parts and delivering the services. You're the ones that are in contact with the brides and the grooms and the guests. You're the ones that make Tobago special, that make it unique.
Destination Tobago has set its eyes on the romance and weddings niche as a major attraction for visitors. Bride Villa updated local vendors on current industry trends, online marketing, and the expectation of romance travelers. The vendors viewed interactive presentations from international industry experts.
It's really to amp up and make Tobago a lot more attractive, but not just to get the numbers that we are looking for, but to look for the quality. And when we look around Tobago, you see an abundance of assets that fits into this weddings market, and is how do we capitalize on that natural environment to make that weddings market a lot more attractive.
Almost every category of romance and destination wedding services was represented at Bride Villa. The list included hoteliers, decorators, event planners, photographers, and caterers. They were able to network for potential future collaborations.
Over the past couple of days, this has been one of the best bridal seminars that I personally have attended. The quality of the presentations and the knowledge that we have been exposed to over the past 3 days has been excellent.
The 3-day Bride Villa seminar took place at the Mount Irvin Bay Resort. I'm Kern De Freitas for Let's Talk Tobago.
So next time you're in the village of Studley Park, ensure that you check out the Studley Park Enterprise, the premier location for all your aggregate supply. And if you are a Macho Man, then this next story is definitely for you. Here's an interesting way the Division of Community Development, Enterprise Development and Labor is appealing to all men in Tobago. Crystal George explains.
There are many macho men in the village of Plymouth, men who are multifaceted, assertive, caring, healthy, and outstanding. They came out in their numbers for the second installment of Macho Man celebrations. The Division of Community Development, Enterprise Development and Labor hosts the event to meet men on their turf. The division is encouraging the men to bring out the macho within them with a theme called Rebuilding the Block.
You know, traditionally the term macho has been associated with a lot of negative things and a few positive things. You know, for instance, to be macho in our culture, you have to have plenty of women, you have to be a man with a well-endowed body, and you have to be the man in charge, the man in control. But we propose to promote a more positive definition of macho.
The division is seeking to boost communities and the entrepreneurial spirit of residents. It's all geared at strengthening the island's social and economic welfare, and the Macho Man is the latest initiative with this goal in mind.
Various initiatives targeting the men within Tobago society, and Macho is just a continuation of that.
Stakeholders also contributed to this event as free barbering services were offered. Other THA divisions also participated. Here, the men got free checkups on their health. The villagers also joined in entertainment, playing card games, draft, dominoes, and football. They even competed in the Spot the Talent segment. The Macho Man program is already making an impact by helping to change the outlook of men in the community. I'm Crystal George for Let's Talk Tobago.
It's now time to have Your Say, the segment of our program where we hear from you, the viewers. We'll now have a look at who had their say this week.
No one to ask question. What do you question? It was A. It's when you're spelling things.
That's a quick question, nothing.
That's not hold on.
I'm waiting for the money for the question now.
It's that time again. It's have your say time again. Now, Secretary of Finance Joel Jack proposed a $4.72 billion for the budget. Now, the question we're asking today is, do you think that that money is enough, or do you think that we would get close to what we asked for? This is what you said.
$4.72 billion is not enough money for Tobago's development.
Yes, I think it is enough, you know.
Really and truly, I don't think 4.7 billion would really help out.
That money will be enough.
I don't think that money it's enough.
Yes, the money will be enough.
Yeah, I think so. What I would like to see is like a better accountability of how the money is spent.
Don't matter how much money we ask for, that doesn't give you it. 4.7 billion amongst the multitude of people, and plus with our real foreigners coming in and thing.
I don't think we will get close to that.
Guaranteed they're not getting that kind of money at all.
It's hard. The trend over the years was always they ask for a certain amount and they have been given a smaller amount.
If he won 4.7, we should ask for 10. So when they break it down, he might get the 4.7. If you ask for 4.7, you won't get less. Money is never enough, but we'll make it work.
The closer it gets to the 4.7 billion, the happier I will be.
It was A.
It's when you're spelling things. That's a quick question, nothing.
That's not hold on.
I'm waiting for the money for the question now.
We've come to the end of yet another edition of Let's Talk Tobago, and as always, we thank you for watching. Please email us with your comments or queries about the program, and be sure to visit our website, like our Office of the Chief Secretary Facebook page, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, for more information about the services provided by the Studley Park Quarry, you can contact 660-2077 or visit their website at www.spel.co.tt. From our house to yours, I'm Davia Chambers, along with the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, wishing you a safe and very productive week.